All right, breaking news just coming in. We have accessed the 20-hour-long fierce encounter that took place on Tuesday in Kandi area of Rajouri. That has been caught on tape. A gun battle broke out, remember, between Lashkar terrorists who infiltrated and security forces. 2 Lashkar militants were killed and a policeman was also injured in that long encounter in South Kashmir's Pulwama district. The encounter started after the police and army's Rashtriya Rifles launched a joint operation. The slain militants were identified as Shaukat Ahmed and Gulzar Ahmed, both residents of Pulwama. Shuja Al-Haq now joins me live on that story. Shuja, just take us through the details of that 20-hour-long encounter that took place on Tuesday. And what's worrying, Shuja, is that both the militants who were killed were locals.
Well, that's right. That's the worrying part, Vedika. Both the militants were locals, and that's the reason why next day for the entire period there was tension all around in those areas with people protesting and clashing with the security forces. But the visuals that we are witnessing right now on the screens are basically the visuals of that operation which was happening in these areas. Remember, it was an operation which carried on for an overnight period. And finally, the security forces, zeroed in on these militants in a paddy field. We are getting to learn that initially the militants had managed to break the security cordon and flee from that one particular target house, and then they were trying to escape through the paddy field where they were surrounded by the security forces, and the operation was carried out. It was a difficult operation to carry out because it was a huge paddy land that we were talking about, which involved this operation. The forces which included the army, the CRPF, the Special Operations Group of Jammu and Kashmir Police, were together launching this operation, and the final moments of this operation were basically led by the commandos of the army who stormed into that paddy field and gunned down these militants.
Yes.
Visuals here explain how complex this operation was, how difficult was it to carry out this kind of an encounter. But as you were pointing out, 2 militants were killed in this encounter at the end of the day, and both of them belonged to Lashkar-e-Toiba, and both of them were you're active in this entire area for quite some time and were wanted in various cases. The police later on clarified their identities and said that both of them were wanted for various acts of terror in these areas of South Kashmir.
All right, Shuja, those are exclusive visuals that India Today has access. We'll keep coming back to Shuja. But